morning. It is Friday. We have made it officially. We have made it through the week, guys. Now we just got to make it through this day, and then the weekend is upon us. So, how do you feel? Another week in the books. What are we doing this weekend? What's happening? I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing this weekend? I think I'm going to be. I think I'm booked solid through December right now. It's just when I think I'm going to catch a break. Nope. I got other things happening. So I had every intention of jumping on here last night and changing a bunch of things, and it just never happened. So I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it. Hopefully this weekend. I don't know. This weekend, if we have any good weather here, let's take a quick look. If we have any decent weather, I got to mow the lawn. Probably second to last time for the season. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Today's gonna be 68. Tomorrow's gonna be 75, and it's gonna rain. Fantastic. Let's go. Sunday, it's gonna rain all day. Monday, it's gonna rain all day. Tuesday, it's gonna rain all day. Yay. And then we're down in the 50s. So the one last nice day that we have here in Michigan is tomorrow. 75 degrees, and it's gonna rain. It's actually gonna start raining tomorrow and not stop until like Tuesday morning. And then when the rain's done, 55 degrees. Yay. Summer is over. So, I know. It gets tiring listening to me complain about the weather. I'm ready. I'm so ready to move. So ready to move. All right. So, anyhow, I got a funny story to tell you guys here in a minute. I'm gonna let everyone get here. If this is all we have, that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's about damn time this week ended. Amen to that, brother. Penguin, good morning. How you doing, man? It's Friday, yes. Arc Raiders today. There you go. I hope you have a good time, man. They're slamming servers. I see that all the big names that were paid to play it are already playing it. Oh, man. I can't blame them, though. I mean, I would be the exact same way. If things went differently a couple of years ago and I would have shot back up to the top there with thousands of viewers, I would do the same thing. If someone came to me and said, play my game, here's $5,000, play it for a day, I would fucking do it. And I would talk that shit up, too. I would, I wouldn't, though. I would still be complaining about, bugs and shit like that. But I would do it. I would absolutely do it. So I can't blame these big names for doing these types of things, money talks. So it is what it is. But I don't know. I think a couple of them actually are enjoying the game, but most of them, you can tell they're not having a good time with it. I think it's, especially with some of these higher profile guys, I think a lot of it is kind of how I feel, where PvP and TPP do not belong in the same sentence. So it's hard, but again, if they're going to throw money at you and say, here, play our game on stream, I'm going to take the money. So I can't blame these guys for doing it. Rain says, BD going to be in the house gaming. Not gaming. No. I have a million projects I'm trying to get done right now. Matter of fact, that's the reason I'm late this morning, is that I was trying to figure out how I'm going to do something this afternoon. So taking measurements and so I have a lot of stuff keeping me busy. That's why I didn't get a chance to get in here last night and change all this stuff, change the format and all that crap. So we're gonna have to deal with this a little bit longer. Hopefully, if I can get to it this weekend, then starting on Monday, we'll have a little more Halloween oriented string. Some fun Halloween things. I used to do this for the last, actually since I started streaming, almost 4.5 years, I've been doing this now. But every Halloween, I always do a certain. If you guys remember, you'll see tomorrow, or you'll see on Monday. Yeah, I do a little fun thing because I like Halloween. I do. I think Halloween's great. I don't like the dress up. That's not my thing. But I just like Halloween. I think it's great. I like the spooky. Yeah. Maybe it's because I grew up in such a very Christian home that we weren't allowed to do anything, and anything Halloween was sacrilegious and satanic and blah blah blah. So we weren't really able to celebrate Halloween. Really, there was, but there wasn't a lot of it. So as when I became an adult and I moved out and stuff, and I was like, I really want to start doing Halloween. So I have a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of fun through the years with the kids. You know, we get them dressed up. We do a lot of things with them, and that's fun. But now that we're getting older, and you know, my youngest kid just turned 21, which, by the way, I need to share a picture with you guys of me and all my 3 boys, all my adult children now, all holding a beer together, and I have just this ear-to-ear grin. You know, I told the kids I've been waiting 26 years for this, man. 26 years to sit there with my 3 boys and have a beer legally. It was a lot of fun. But anyhow, now that they're kind of like doing their own thing and whatnot, the wife and I don't really do a whole lot. We don't really do. We watch scary movies, and you know, we get our, you know, our pumpkin spice beer. The wife knows I hate pumpkin spice, and she's always trying to put that beer in my. Put it down the drain. I will not drink that. So gross.
Deploying flashbang.
So gross. Louie with the resub. What's going on, man? Good morning. How you doing? How you do? Louie, I sent you another message. Louie and I have been back and forth. He's starting to stream on the YouTubes. Doing some skating and some videos and whatnot. So we need a link. Louie, we need a link to your page. Let's get you involved here. Am I going to check it out at all? What's that? What game? What game is that? I don't know. I don't know. Where we've moved so far in conversation. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, wife gave you a honey-do list? No, this is my own. This is my own list. The wife just maintains the list. I'm the one that comes up with the ideas. I'm the one that's like, well, this has got to be fixed. This has got to be fixed. This has got to be done. And then my wife's behind me going, okay. All right. And you're going to have this done by when? Wait a second. I just said it needed to be done. I didn't. I bring up the jobs and she gives me the time frame. That's how it works. That's really how it works. So I guess you could say it's her honey-do list, but I'm the one that fucks myself by saying that needs to be fixed. So yeah, I got a lot of things to get done here. I have plenty of time. It's just, I don't want to be, you know, do I want to be working out in the cold and in the rain before the snow hits? Or would I rather be working in the snow? So that's the, you know, so I'd rather get everything I can get done right meow, so that during the winter months, I don't have to go outside at all. That's the goal. I don't have to go outside. I look outside and go, whew, glad I'm indoors. I don't want to be out there, you know, fucking with shit. So that's my, I'm trying to get as much done as possible pre-winter. And then when, you know, May, June comes around, we start getting out of the negative degree weather. Then I can start, you know, doing other projects and such. So give the wife the old memory flash. My wife would win. My wife remembers everything. She got a great memory. Deja, thank you for that. Thank you for stunning me. I saw thanks a lot. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Arc Raiders, am I gonna, I tried it before when the last like public test that they'll let everybody in, because they've been play testing this thing for over a year now. Kind of like Exoborn, which I think is another reason why they're kind of head to head. And I think that's why Exoborn decided to push their game off a few more months. Let Arc Raiders drop, let whatever happens. And then when that dust settles, then they can release their game and, you know, see what happens. So last thing you want to do is release a game so close to another game that's almost identical, you know, like this Battlefield of Duty. This Battlefield of Duty, it may top Call of Duty. We'll see. We'll see if the Steam runs out by the time Call of Duty launches. I still don't think that's gonna, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna put a dent in it. I know right now it's all the hype. It's all the hype, all the hoopla. But in a month's time, when everybody has ranked up their weapons and unlocked everything and there's nothing else to do, I think people are going to immediately go back to Call of Duty. I just think it's a very short period of time that this thing's blowing up. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But anyhow, back to your question. Am I going to play Arc Raiders? No, I'm not interested. I just, if it was a first person extraction shooter with scopes, then I would say yes. I think that's one of the biggest turnoffs right now, is that everything's going back to TPP. Like TPP was big in the mid 2000s. Everything seemed to be TPP. That was the thing, right? And then we kind of moved forward. We kind of realized that that's not really good for PvP. So then a lot of games started going, you know, FPP. And then now it seems like we're getting back to that again. We're like, fast forward 20 years. Now we're starting to get back into every game's got to be TPP. Everybody wants to see the clothes they bought on their, on their character and shit like that. But I don't know. For us that have played and we played the difference between them two, I just can't get behind TPP shit anymore. I mean, if it's a storyline campaign mission, sure, that's great. But if I'm fighting other people, the selfie cam, I can't do it anymore. Once you see the difference, once you've taken the Pepsi challenge, it's hard, right? It's hard to, So no, I'm not really interested in Arc Raiders. I think the idea is kind of cool, but I mean, it's just the same as everything else. Everything's just kind of the same nowadays. All cookie cutter. Nothing really separates it from anything else. It's just another extraction shooter, TPP. But yeah, I'm not really interested in that at all. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys have a good time with it. Again, there's a lot of people being paid to play it right now, so I don't know. It's in your Discord media. I'm not self-promoting on your stream. Okay, that's fine. Then I'll self-promote you after the stream. How's that? Okay, so now that we have a couple of people here, I want to tell you what's going on. I take this as a compliment and a kick in the testicles here. Bam Margera has filed a complaint against me on YouTube. So I told you guys, was it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now? When I was doing all these VHS, I was bringing all this VHS to YouTube, and I was doing skate videos and all this. And I have like 5 more videos that have been up that I haven't been able to publish yet. They've been there for 2 weeks, and I haven't a chance to get in there and publish them yet. Anyhow, the CKY videos, well, I think I explained those to you guys, that they're a precursor to Jackass. Bam Margera, the legendary skater from the, I wouldn't say legendary, but I mean, still, he's a professional skateboarder from, the 90s, early 2000s. He started this video thing where him and his buddies would go around and just do stupid shit, and they would record themselves, and it was named after his brother's band, CKY, or Camp Kill Yourself. You guys probably already know all that, right? I'm not, okay. So anyhow, they released 4 of these videos and then a documentary. And so there's like 5 or 6 videos total, right? I have the original box set, which was the first 3 videos and then the documentary. Okay. So I put those on YouTube. And I don't care. I'm not trying to make money off of it. I just wanted people to see it because I don't ever hear anything about that. I see Jackass still from time to time, but I wanted people to have the history of it, right? So I knew that I wasn't going to, it wasn't going to be monetized. I wasn't going to be making any money on it. I don't care. I just want people to have access to this, this content. Apparently he didn't like that. So he has filed a complaint against me. I have to take this video down in 7 days. If I don't, and they do it themselves, then I get a hit on my account, and I do not want that. So, and I wish I had the link in here right now. If you guys want to watch the video, I'm going to give you 4 days. I'm going to give you 4 days to go check it out before I have to pull it off myself. And then the other ones are there. He's only complaining about 1 video so far, and that's the very, very first one. And I think that's because it's their best one, really. So if you get a chance, go check out the CKY video I put up in YouTube. YouTube. You might want to watch them all, but either way, that one's got to come down, and I'll give you 4 days. I'm yanking it. But I just think it's hilarious that Bam Margera is mad at me for putting his video up. It's 26 years old now. I want to say 26 years old. I sent him a message. Because you can contest it or whatever. So I just sent him a message, and I was like, bro, I love your stuff. My kid, when he was 2 years old, would sit with me while we're watching Jackass together. I watched all your old stuff. I used to watch you skateboard. I have skate videos of you when you were just a kid, and your dad would take you downtown Philly to go fucking skateboard. I'm a fan of yours, and I just want people to see your, this video that I don't even know if people have access to anymore. Do you sell? I don't know. So I sent this guy this video or this message just saying, I just want your content out there. I'm not trying to make any money off of you. I'm not trying to rip you off. I'm just trying to get your stuff out there. That's it. So we'll see if he responds. I doubt it. I doubt it. But either way, I just think it's hilarious that Bam Margera, and Metal Josh isn't here to hear this story. Of course. Well, Louis is. Louis is the other skateboarder. He knows who Bam Margera is. So yeah, that's my morning news. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, oh my God. Like, why? Why do I have it? Because I get these all the time. I get these, especially when I'm playing video games. YouTube is they're fucking dictators over there. Even if it's 10 seconds of a song, they're like, you can't monetize this video. So I stream for 5-6 hours, okay? And if there's 10 seconds of a song that's recognizable, they're like, yep, that's it. You can't. It's like, I did all the work, dude. Like, so then I have to go through and I have to painstakingly fucking erase the 10 seconds of it. So yeah, I like YouTube, but YouTube's a pain in the fucking ass at the same time. So I don't know, whatever, dude. Whatever. Destiny does a great TPP, Coop, FPP, PvP. I don't know, whatever. Blue Eyes. Good morning. That's funny as hell. I know. Probably not even him, but an agent. I mean, it's from a personal Gmail account. So I don't know. And I mean, like, have you seen Bam Margera recently? I don't think he has a staff. I don't think Bam Margera has a staff at this point. I don't know. Maybe it's his girlfriend. I don't know. Maybe it's his mom. Maybe April's in there handling all this stuff. Go Bam Bam. His real name's Brandon. Bam Bam. I got another asshole over here putting your shit out there. Yeah, who knows? Again, because when as a creator on YouTube, you get emails. So when someone posts something or reshares something of yours, you get information. And it tells you like, hey, this person has a video very close to yours. Do you want to file a complaint? So, I mean, again, I've had the videos up for 3 or 4 weeks. So my thought is that he decided to get into his emails and check, or maybe he does it once a month, whatever. And he sees that, someone posted one of his videos up there. He sees it's me. Doesn't even really give a shit who I am. He's just like ban. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one either. But I just think it's funny. I just think it's hilarious. But anyhow. I could message that fucker on Insta. What a douche. An agent protecting stuff. Yeah. It might not be Bam. He didn't give a fuck. That's what I thought. When I put the original stuff up, I'm like, if anything, he'll probably see this. Maybe he'll comment on the video and be like, hey, thanks, bro, for keeping it alive. Because, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to make any money off of this. I really enjoyed these videos when I was 26 years younger. And I happened to find him when I was doing all this VHS stuff, So now I'm worried, is ICP going to come after me because I put the, the Strangomania video up, which that's getting a lot of, people are loving that video right now. I think of the meeting of the Juggalos just happened recently. So I think that was part of, why the video is getting views. I don't know. I don't know. But either way, I think it's funny. It's hilarious. Someone probably still owns his rights. Sold MTV. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. But again, it's from a personal Gmail account with the name CKY in it. So it's not MTV. It's not, because that would be like, who owns MTV? Paramount? So it'd be like, from, Parent, it would be like Susie, HR from Paramount.com, something like that. This is from a Gmail account with CK. I'm not going to give you the full name, but it has CKY in it. So it's either him or it's like maybe a band manager, maybe his brother's band, which I don't even think they're even together anymore. There's not enough. I don't think there's enough people in that circle anymore to be doing things for him. So I don't know. I thought YouTube mutes the copyright portion automatically instead of taking it down. No, they give you the option. They now what you can do is you can either edit out that portion of the video. You can edit out just the audio of that, or you can actually take the whole video down. So those are your 3 options. Or you can contest it and be like, I have permission, I have written permission, whatever. So there's a couple things you do. Now Twitch just automatically just mutes it. So Twitch does, but YouTube doesn't. That's how that works. So yeah. So again, if you guys want to, not read the one that he wants taken down. Again, I have 4 videos up, I do believe. All the CKYs plus the last documentary, and then I have a bonus video that I was putting up as well. Again, I didn't have a chance to publish it yet. I have been so extremely busy with just life in general, but it's there. See, it's called. I named it CKY. The Origins of Jackass is what it is. So go watch that, because again, in 4 days on Tuesday, I'm gonna yank it so I don't get a hit. I don't want to get a hit. I'm hoping in that time frame, whoever is on the other end of that email will contact me and be like, okay, you're fine then. That's what I'm hoping. But, whatever, it is what it is. Again, when I was looking up when I was doing this video originally, I needed the cover. Okay. So I went online to see if I could find just the cover. Even though I had the DVD sitting next to me, I didn't want to have to get my old printer out and run the scanner and scan the label. And you know what I'm saying? I'll rather just go online, find somebody else's picture and utilize that. Makes it just life so much easier. I couldn't find any place that the video was playing. I couldn't find where you could purchase the fucking video except for eBay, but that's secondhand. Somebody's already paid the money to Bam and company, and now they're reselling it themselves, right? So it's not hurting his sales any. So I don't know. I couldn't even find a place to purchase the thing. So I don't really know what the angle is. You just don't want anybody to see your video at all. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, he's in Miami right now with his girlfriend living La Vida Loca. Is he? I saw that he's trying to get back into skating. He had, he after Steve-O got clean. After Steve-O got clean, then he took a turn for the worst, and he's had a lot of issues in the last 10 years. A lot of issues. So I didn't know. I thought that I had heard he burned through all of his money and that he was hard up and that he was. So it kind of makes sense that he would, I need to make money, so you can't show my video for free. But you might want to put it back out there for sale. That's all I'm saying. Oh man. Anyhow, that's my hilarious morning news. Too bad, so sad. So anyhow, now that I've thought about that, I think it's 4 or 5 more skate videos, early 90s, mid 90s skate videos that again, I converted at 4K, uploaded, and I haven't had a chance to publish them. I'll try to get to it this weekend, guys. I'll try as soon as I'm on such a tight schedule. As soon as I get done with stream today, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep until Sunday, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Last night I downloaded, I went through the Steam Next Fest. I didn't even realize it was happening. They need to do a better job of advertising these things. It started on the 13th, so it's been out for 4 days already. So it wants to start on Monday? And it runs through the 20th. So it's just for 1 week. There is a lot of, demos out right now. So if you guys are, hundreds of demos. There's even a demo for that 83 game that we were talking about yesterday. That's been on my wish list for a minute, but I don't know exactly how much. There's a PUBG ripoff. It's called Polygon Bit Battle Royale. It even uses the same font and everything. It's a low poly PUBG basically, but it looks like it's all TPP. I haven't had a chance to play it. I downloaded it. So I have that. What else did I download? I downloaded another game called The Midnight Walkers, which is supposed to be a first-person horror extraction shooter, looter shooter, extraction shooter. Sounds interesting. And then what was it? Oh, Reanimal. Okay, so Little Nightmares 3 just came out last week, I do believe. I 100% thought that was going to Game Pass. It didn't. So I guess I miss out on that game. No big deal. Reanimal, the team that made Little Nightmares 1 and 2, they left to go make their own game called Reanimal, which is supposed to be darker and crazier. And then some new team or what was left over, they made Little Nightmares 3. Anyhow, Reanimal comes out beginning of next year, and they released a demo. Yeah, you guys got to play this thing. You guys have got to play this, okay? I'm going to hopefully... Damn, I'm hoping maybe Saturday night I'll be able to jump in there and check it out. But man, the video looks amazing. So I'm really excited. I got a handful of games sitting on here from this. There's so many. It looks like there's closer to 1,000 demos over a bunch of different games. Road to Vostok, like that's their number one. That's one they keep pushing on everybody right now, is Road to Vostok. So that's another one you might want to install and try out. Again, I played the original, it was like a proof of concept demo, 3 years ago now, 3 years ago, something like that. And it was a very small section, like 6 houses in a small little area. And basically you go into a menu and then you would like spawn enemies and then you just fight these enemies. And that was it. That was their proof of concept. So I don't know. I don't know if it's much. Hopefully it's come a long ways in the last 3 years. So that one's on my list as well. Let's see. Yeah, he's sober, living his girl as a physical therapist stretches him, keeping him loose to skate. Oh, that's good. I look at that guy and I'm like, man, he got old. And I'm like, wait a second, I think he's a couple years younger than I am. Oh my God. How old is Bam Margera? I want to say he's 42. Let's see. Holy shit, he's older than I am. He's 46. Wow. Yeah. He's looking rough. Does anybody here in their mid late 30s and see somebody from high school and be like, "Oh my God, they did not age well." I love doing that. The wife and I'll be in a store and I'll be like, "Hey, go left." And then she'll be like, "What happened? What's going on? Who are you avoiding?" She knows already. And I'm like, someone I went to school with. I don't want to have to get into conversation with, but good God, they got ugly. Anyhow, I know I'm being mean today. Yeah, that is crazy. It also shows that YouTube is very protective, which is good and bad. Yeah. Again, I mean, it's their content, and I understand that, like I can't just like throw his video on right now and start streaming it. Copyright, right? I can't do that. So I understand, but I also get that I'm putting it up and it's helping you. Unless you're selling it and I'm showing it for free over here, I'm doing you a favor. I'm helping you, especially with something so obscure. How many people here, before I said anything, Louis, you're out of this. Louis, you're not part of this. How many people here, before I mentioned CKY, even the fucking band, knew that CKY was a thing? Anybody here know? So if anything, I brought awareness to his old brand and trying to help him out. So like, I don't understand why I'm the bad guy. I'm not trying to make any money off this. I just want people to see what was so cool back in the day, especially for people here that like Jackass. I think everyone likes Jackass, right? Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to see a bunch of boneheads hurt themselves, right? Do stupid things that we would never want to do on our own. Will a human survive this? Stay tuned, So it's seeing the origins of where it came from. It's history, right? So I just wanted people to see it. I'm not trying to make anything off it. I'm not trying to get rich or big or nothing. So I laughed when I saw it. I laughed, and then as I'm scrolling, and then I see so and so sent you this from this email, and I'm like, oh my God, are you serious, dude? Are you serious? You're mad at me? I'm trying to help you out, man. You could probably use a buck or two. I don't know. Anyhow. Did I see the free game on Epic I posted? Yes, I own that game on like 3 other platforms. The Amnesia. Dude, I played all those games. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. There's Amnesia, then there's the machine for the machine for pigs, or the pig machine, or something like that. And then there's the bunker one, and there's the Dark Descent, and yeah. So I think there's 4 of those. They're all equally creepy. They're creepy, is what it is. That thing chasing you down the hall, and you have to hide and don't turn the lights on, and you don't want to leave the room, and it's very creepy. But I think that probably one of the scariest games I've ever played, and it's not really scary. It's just the environment makes you so uneasy and so anxious and so nervous. You don't want to leave your hiding spot. Is Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation, to this day, just the name gives me goosebumps. Just saying it, I seriously have just thinking about it. That game just creeped me the fuck out. God, I would get in a hiding spot and that thing would fucking walk by me, and I'm like, this is where I live now. This is where I'm gonna die, right here from starvation, because I'm not leaving this locker. I'm not gonna leave. So I don't, yeah. I did see it this morning. I responded to Louis, and then I looked at that. Yeah. 46, but looks 60. You right. What? Another fest? Yes. Another, I think it's almost like they're doing them like 3 times a year now. It seems like they do one in like in early of the year, like February, March sometime. They do one in the middle of summer, and then now we're doing another one. So it's kind of crazy. That just goes to show you how many games are in the pipeline, especially on PC. So like console people, they have a lot of games during the year they're looking at, but that pales in comparison to what releases on the PC every year. There's so many games out there, you know. It's just another another mark on the board for the PC side of things. Access to way more games. Reanimal, I saw it looks good, dude. It looks amazing. I love those games. I love those types of games, man. Inside, I don't know if you ever played that one, or Limbo. Little Nightmare games. Those are all really cool. They're just so creepy. Unsettling, really. Really unsettling. So I'm excited to jump into this one. I went to Meth High, so there were a bit of people that didn't age well for the ones that got a chance to age. That's funny. Dude, when I was a kid, I remember that. We called it crank though. In high school, because we were poor, country bumpkins. So no one really had any money out there. And the people that we saw as like the well-off rich people were the line workers at GM. Yeah. Those were the big money makers in my town, were the people that worked for General Motors. If you got out of high school and you could get a referral to get into GM right out of high school, dude, that was it. You were a made man at that point. Your life was going to be easy street. Little did we know, that it's good money. Don't get me wrong. It's good money for the skill set that's required to work on a line. Probably better than any other manufacturing job out there, but you're not making big money, you know what I mean? But to kids, dude, you're like, whoa, that guy's got a nice house. His lawn's mowed. He's got a brand new truck. This guy's doing great. Doing great, man. Never. I knew. Those who knew. Anybody that skateboarded or hacky sacked in high school knew who CKY was. Yeah. Getting penalized for paying homage is crazy. I know. It is crazy to me. Just trying to help a motherfucker out, man. Quaker Oats, how you doing? Never played Alien Isolation, but it was super cool from a design standpoint. I thought it was insane how the Alien had 2 AI running it. Yes. And then that was only one of the problems. You also had to worry about those fucking murder robots, dude. And those things were tough. Those were really tough. So it was just hide and seek the whole time. And then the game was long as shit. Like, that was a game that I wouldn't have minded lasting like 8 hours. Dude, I think it would end up being like between 15 and 20 hours. Like, it would not end, no matter what I did. Like, I'm running around, like, just end, please end. I don't know. Oh, man. I think called it ice when we were in high school. Yes, I think that's what they call it in Hawaii as well. They have a big ice problem out there. Called Adderall. Over-the-counter Adderall. I took Adderall for a very short period of time, and then I took Vyvanse, which is more of a salt. It's not a not a narcotic or whatever. And that was really good. I enjoyed that stuff. I really did. It helped level me out and help me focus a little bit. Dude, I had the original CKY bootleg on CD of the band. I have, because I always thought it was weird that he decided to name his videos after his brother's band. So you got kind of confused when you first started hearing about it. You're like, well, there's a band CKY, and then now there's this video set. And then when you realize they're brothers, then you're like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. But why did you name your video series after your brother's band? I don't know. Maybe to pay homage to his brother. Maybe his brother should sue him. I take Vyvanse. It's way better than Adderall. I have no side effects with it. Yeah, exactly, brother. Exactly. See, I knew we had more in common. I knew it. I haven't been on that stuff in 13 years now, and I probably should have stayed on it, but for somebody like me that has thoughts that constantly just racing, my brain's constantly going, I can't slow it down. That was nice because it would slow things down, and I could focus, and I could have more in-depth conversations. Because I'm a guy that has a conversation with you, and I'm starting to get a little shaky because I'm getting tired of the conversation. I want to walk away. But when I was on Vyvanse, I would sit there and I know, as boring as the conversation would be, like, yeah, that's great, cool. Do you want to buy the car now, or you want to come back later with your wife, or So I should probably go back on that stuff, but I don't know. I think the wife would think that it was a case of the body snatchers. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you're not the same guy that was here yesterday. But I did see really good results when I did take that. So there you go. Now you guys know a little bit more about me. I'm sure it doesn't surprise you at all, though, right? Yeah, exactly. Can't kill yourself. Bam Margera and the OG gang. Yep. Have you checked out the game body cam yet? Yes. They have an interesting zombie mode. Oh, that's interesting. I was looking forward to that game, and then it came out, and it was more of it's the whole concept of that is more of like a proof of concept. It really is. I like the idea that you're trying to make it as real as possible, but the gameplay just kind of fizzled. I watch a lot of people play it because I've been burned on games so many times lately. I'm tired of buying games and then shelving them for eternity. So what I did is I just took the approach of just waiting for it to release and then watching streams. And I didn't really see anybody having a good time with it. It just seemed more like a frustrating time. Great concept, cool idea, but the end result was just kind of just kind of meh. So it went from this like yay to like oh yeah, okay, I'm good, thanks. So I kind of like I just kind of shrugged that one off. I removed it from my wish list and everything. There's another one called Unrecorded that might do a better job. We'll see. But yeah, it's also take my Vans better than Adderall for Jesus Christ. Everybody, look at all these people coming out of nowhere. Going, I take it too. I'm like a squirrel constantly hiding and looking for his nuts without it. Yes. So this is me in a nutshell. Speaking of squirrels, I'll walk around the house on my way to go do something. Okay. I have to go do something in the other room. Okay. I'm going to go to that spot. I'm going to go do what I have to do. On my way, I see 2 or 3 things that need to be handled. Guess what I do before I handle those other 3 things. Then I go in, or I'll go to do that thing and I'll start doing that thing. And I'll be like, fuck, I got to get to those other 3 things. So I'll put that down and I go start working on one of the 2 or 2 of the 3 things. And then I go back. So then my wife gets home and I have the whole house torn apart because I'm working on 4 things that I probably should have just done 2. Yeah, that's how it works. That's that's how it works. So, story of my life. Amen, brother. I know exactly what you mean conceptually. I like that's a good word. I'm not cool like y'all. I just raw dog my inability to focus. How does one raw dog their inability to focus? That's a lot of words there. That it sounded dirty. It sounded really dirty. Tell me more. Tell me more. Wait for Manic and tell me more. Zero med. No, I knew what he meant. When he says raw dog, I just anyhow. So yeah, I should probably get back on that again and check it out. Now that I'm getting a little older and it's harder to control me, harder to reel me back in, Yes. My wife's starting to develop this too. And then I think it's just because I think when you live with somebody, long enough, you start to kind of share each other's habits, whether they be good or bad. You start to, because you spend so much time, it's kind of the tribal effect. You start acting and doing similar things. My wife starts doing this kind of stuff too. She'll be in the kitchen forever, and I'll wander in there and be like, "Hey, I thought you were just gonna go, get something. The show's been waiting for you for 20 minutes or whatever." I said, "I don't remember what I was gonna do. I came in here to do something, and I cleaned this, and I picked that up, and I put that away, and I did this and this. But what was I in here for again?" I'm like, you need to take a break from me, I think is what it is. And she's never been like that. She's not like that. She's very organized. She's more OCD than anything. Where I'm like, I see things that need to be handled. I'm a doer. I'm a doer. I see shit and I just get it done. That's just me. That's who I am. Where my wife will see something and she'll come up with the logistics of we're going to do this first and then we're going to do this and we're going to do. She has the manifest. She has everything like written out to how we're going to handle it. And when she gets done with this list of start to finish, this is how we're going to get the job done. I'm already in the middle of the project, getting it done. So my wife likes to, put together a concept, an idea, and I'm just doing the concept. So it works out pretty well. Oh, I saw him here for a second. Whatever. No big deal. I was just about to bring it back up again. He left. No big deal. Oh, well. Absolutely unadulterated Corvin mentality. Shiny object. Oh, I do it all the time. I do it in video games. You guys see that shit happen all the time. I'm on my way. We're going to go do this right now. We're going to go fuck these guys up. Oh, what's that? You know, side mission. Let's go, guys. So it's probably not, it's not a secret to any of you guys. You know what's up. Those who know. So there's that. Sifting through these lists, there are a shit ton. Again, shit ton of demos on here, guys. There's one called the Cube. Wasn't somebody talking about the Cube? It's supposedly going to be out at the end of the year here. Oh, it's an Asian game. I mean, their showcase video is all in Mandarin, or it's probably South Korean. The trailer is just all, it's not even in-game footage, so I don't really know what we're looking at here. So there's a game called The Cube Save Us. And it looks like it's a horror game. Survive Mutants, but it's a another TPP game. That's kind of what we're getting to here. Yeah, I don't know about that. Carnival Hunt. That one sounds interesting as well. Lootdar gets the best of us all. That's right. I talked about the Cube, the Atomic Heart game. That must not be what this is. This is some from here. I'll just show you guys. So it is. Oh, there you go. We already know we know our audience here. This is the game. It's called The Cube Save Us. But I mean, they're showcasing this in. This has got to be Korean. But it's a TPP open world MMORG or something like that. So I don't think this is. So you basically just run around in your underwear and kill mutants. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Next. Unless it's a different, yeah, it must be a different Cube game. So then there's the 83. This is a game that, another one of those squad type games. 40v40. This one's been on my wish list for a little while. I think I'm gonna, we'll download the demo and play that later. If I get to it this weekend. This is this is it's called Polygon Bit Battle Royale. This is a it's a PUBG ripoff in low poly. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, it is first person. Ah, okay. Oh. Never mind. It's TPP that it looks like you can go back and forth. Oh, okay. It's TPP into the aim down sights. So, okay. Got it. It's just a kiddie version. It's like PUBG Kid. Aim at the ground, dude. What are you? It's the same. It's just the same footage of this Ninja X playing whoever else. Wait a second. Go back. Hold on. Wait. After he kills this guy, I want to clutch ninja. I need to go back to this guy right here. TTV Senpai? I think that's Harris Heller. Maybe not. Did Harris Heller have something to do with this? Looks like they paid, or they had some streamers test the game out, and this is the footage we're watching here. Shadow Girl, Rust King, Pixel Master. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just funny, but yeah, hilarious. Fortnite PUBG. No, Fortnite is Fortnite PUBG. This is kind of a it's like Roblox. I mean, I'm gonna say it's more like a Roblox PUBG. Fortnite's graphics are way better than that game. Fortnite actually looks really good. You play that on a really good rig, and you max the graphics out. Fortnite looks pretty fucking good. But I mean, that just goes to show you the scalability of Unreal Engine. I mean, the game plays on last gen consoles and on a current gen high end PC. It looks incredible. So I mean, you can scale it any way you want, which is great. So anyhow, there's that one. These are just a couple of the ones that I was looking at. Let's see, and then Reanimal, dude, this game. I am so excited for this game now. So hopefully I'll be able to get to play that tomorrow night. Shatterland, I don't know what this one is. A lot of games are going this low poly. And I think it's because they're easy to build. So it's almost like, you know, the solo dev can actually get their product out there quicker. We've seen it with Surrounded. We've seen it with what was the other one? What was the other game that was low poly that's doing pretty well right now? Schedule 1, which eventually they're gonna have to change their name to Schedule 4. But yeah, low poly games are everywhere right now. Everywhere. So instead of going with AAA Studio and spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a game to possibly recoup their money, these little guys here are using low poly, creating, you know, fun games in a very short amount of time and making money. I wish I knew how to program, because I would do the same fucking thing. Beatdown's Battlegrounds, you know, do exactly that, but get rid of this awful TPP nonsense. BattleBit Remastered. I forgot about that game. I remember that was popular for a long time, wasn't it? Or not even. It was like over the summer. Was it 2 years ago? Over the summer, it came out of nowhere and just blew up. Just blew up. Now I don't ever hear anybody talk about it. Gravebound. Iron Sand. In the Black. Not into, just In the Black. Tankenstein. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. Claude. I mean, there's so much shit. Suspecto. Killer Agent and Fart. What the fuck? Huh. Okay. Medic. Pacific War. Dude, that dude's leg is blown. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. So while everyone else is fighting and blowing each other up, you're the guy behind the scenes, getting your guys to safety and trying to keep them alive. That's a cool concept. It's kind of like the crime scene cleaner. You come in after. You're the after party. But that's an interesting concept. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that kind of stuff before. That's cool. Foreskin fronts. Ooh. G Rebels. Is this on the rails, or are you actually flying this thing? That's kind of cool. Oh, man. Anybody here play Greg Hastings tournament paintball back in the day? That's cool. And then you could wipe. You could wipe it. You could cheat. It was built. Cheating was built into the game. That's kind of cool. Greg Hastings, yeah, that's got to be 20. Well, let's see. It came out on the Xbox, so 2003, 2004, probably 4. And then there was a second one, but I think that came out after the 360 debuted. I'm gonna say 2004. 2004. That's my final answer. But that's cool, man. My brother at the time, my brother got me, got all of us, because I have 4 brothers. He got 3 copies for us for Christmas, so we could all play games together, because we were all over the place, and he was trying to bring us together. One of the nicest things my brother's ever done for us. But again, this was 21 years ago. And I remember late at night coming home from work, putting the kids to bed. Good night, wife. And then going and firing this up on my 36-inch CRT with component video. Yeah, that's as close to high def you could get back in the day. Which technically it was high def, but it was It was either 720p or 1080i. 1080p wasn't really a thing at that time. So, I remember firing that thing up, talking shit to my brothers while we're playing games. Yeah, good times, man. Good times. 2004, let's go, dude. And I want to say the second one came out in 2006, which was after the 360, but they were still making games for the Xbox. I think they made games for the original Xbox until 2008 or 9. It was probably a Madden game. I think the last game that was published for the original Xbox was Madden. Final answer. Still have my Tippmann A5. Yeah, that same brother I was telling you about, he was really big into paintball at the time, but he gets into these little things. He was a card shark for a while. Then he was a pool hustler. He was a paintball enthusiast. What else was he? He was doing all kinds of shit. It seemed like every month this guy was doing something new. Got that brand new when it first released with insurance money I got for my car accident. Totally worth it. What, the game or the Tippmann? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Those were fun. Well, there's a lot of paintball videos. People are like still really into it, like really, really into it. They wear ghillie suits and shit, and they go out in the woods and they just lay it down. Pure ADHD, jack of all trades, master of none. Amen. Amen. That's kind of where I fit. I fit right into that. All right. Anyhow, can we get back into, there we go. Into the stout. What? She didn't even like green face properly. Why'd she do that? Oh, I got an idea. Here, let's watch this video and then I'm gonna mess with something over.
Okay, ready to shoot the Steam Scream video whenever you guys are. What? What's so funny? No. I was told this was for Halloween, not Next Fest. Are you? Okay then. Search by genre to play what's next, or even check in with this video player throughout the entirety of the fest for something new every single day. I cannot do this, you guys. I'm dressed like a witch.
Or dressed like it's Thursday.
You mother.
Oh, is she trying to blackface?
Play free demos all week, and remember to wish list so you can be notified when they launch. Seriously? Are you pouting?
All right, that was uncalled for. I'll stop. You guys remember back in the day when I used to play DMZ like all the time, every day? Every day was DMZ day, and they did the leprechaun thing. What was it? Luck of the Irish event that they did. You guys remember that? And the water was all green. And I midstream, I think I was streaming with Pat, and I turned on the chroma key, and the water was all black as far as you could see. Love it, man. That's awesome. One of my good buddies plays on a paintball team now. That's cool, man. Something I had a gun, and because my brother was trying to get me into it. But again, I mean, I had kids at the time, and I didn't have time for anything. I was working 6 days a week, and on Sunday I was mowing the lawn. So I didn't have time to be out doing that kind of shit. But it was good times. I remember DMZ. Hell yeah, Crosssheen. What's going on, man? Speak of the devil. How you doing, man? How you been? Crosssheen was another DMZ guy back in the day when Call of Duty actually listened. Well, I can't really say they've really listened to us in the last 10 years, but still, when they gave us a great game to play, and then it's like, oh, you guys are enjoying it? Guess what? We're gonna pull the rug out from under you. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. We're all having a great time. This is the greatest mode. Everybody's playing DMZ. No one gives a fuck about Warzone. That's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. They didn't have enough people playing Warzone, so they had to get rid of DMZ to get Warzone back to where they needed it to be. Either way, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now. It's done. It's over. It'd always be a fun part of my life, but yeah, it's gone. It is what it is. One-shot leprechaun sniper. Blow all the tires off cars. Being busy, brother. Kid and everything. Work. Oh, I got you, man. By the way, you look great. Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man. I don't have this big, heavy headset on anymore. You can actually see my face, my head. Pat always said it was weird seeing my ears. Guess who hasn't been back since I took my headset off? Anywho, thanks, Cross. I appreciate you, man. Hope life is good. Hope the kid and the wife are good. We're still trucking along over here, even though DMZ ended, 2 years ago now. We're still having a good time, still doing what we do here. But now I'm a variety streamer. I don't really have a game that I play on the regular. There's really nothing out there that's fun to play on a regular basis. I've been playing a lot of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That seems to be the most recent game, the most current game that I'm having a good time with, and I'm pretty much done with that too. So starting Monday, we got to look for some new games to play. Yeah, you look like you lost some weight. Maybe. I put the camera a little further away. I think that's the trick. But thanks, man. I appreciate you. We cut back on a lot of stuff. Not really drinking anymore. So yeah, that helps. I mean, not that we were drinking excessively, but it does help. So maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Need a camera in another room. Bro, I mean, I remember the days. Yeah, I was a lean, mean fighting machine. When I was 18, we started having kids, and by 22, I was pretty chunky, man, because I was sitting at a desk all day, and then I'd go home and I'd hang out with my kids and then go to bed. That rinse and repeat. That's what I was doing. And then a couple of years later, when I started getting into more management, shit like that, and then I was actually moving around a lot more, I shed the weight. And then I went to a lazy job again. And then, so back and forth. I've been working from home for the last 4 years, almost 5 years now. And I figured I'd blow up like a balloon. And no, I stay busy. I just stay busy. I actually get more done now than when I was working a full-time, job. I hate those things, man. And I can work at my own pace, and I can make the money that I want to make in the time frame that I want to make it, which is great. So started early. I was lean till I was like 33. Yeah, right out of high school, man. As a matter of fact, my youngest son turned 21 on the 11th, so 6 days ago. And my oldest is going to be 26 at the end of the month. So yeah, it's. I have a picture. I want to share it with you guys. I gotta find it, but on Saturday, so I think maybe it was Sunday. We got all the kids together, And our daughter wasn't very happy with it. She thought she was being excluded. And I was like, no, I'm getting a picture with all the boys. Everyone that's 21 can be in this picture right now. So it's a picture of me and my 3 boys all holding our legal beer together, which I thought was great because we're waiting for the youngest to finally hit 21. So, it is, to watch them grow up, it's kind of sad and everything, it's bittersweet. But like, I'm 44. And I the kid thing is, I'm almost done with the kid thing. So now for the next, if I have 20 years left, I get to enjoy it and do what I want to do. So people are always like, how do you feel when you had kids early and you didn't really get to enjoy your 20s? You didn't, go through the process that a lot of people do where they find themselves and they have fun and they enjoy themselves and they find somebody and then they get married and they have kids in their 30s. I'm like, at the time I thought, God, what did I do? What did I, should I live with regret? No, I'm happy to have my kids. I'm happy to do my thing and I grew up and everything. But now I get to enjoy the next 20 without kids. So I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm happy where I'm at. I think it's great. I have my brother, same brother I was talking about, had his first kid 4 years ago. So he would have been 37. He had his very first kid. And every time I see him, I'm like, hey, bro, I hope you like having kids up until you're 60 because I'm almost done. And yeah, but then he's like, oh, I got to enjoy my 20s. I'm like, okay, you got me there. But no, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything for the world. My daughter just turned 16, so she's got 2 more years, and she's going to go off to college. And then that's when the wife and I are hopefully within that year, we'll be moving the fuck out of the state. And then we can finally go do what we want to do, which would be great. So anyhow, holy damn. Yeah. I finally, after 21 years, I shed the baby weight. That's what it is. That's what it is, Cross. Finally. Oh, man. New DMZ comes out. You have entire squad. Exactly. And actually, I'll probably be able to play that with my grandkids by the time DMZ 2.0 comes out. So we'll see. We'll see. Some of my greatest memories when my kids are playing video games. Running my oldest son, 2007, Halo 3 came out. We would play this together all the time. I remember helping him get the achievement where it was 15 kills without dying. It was some achievement. He was on the back of the Warthog and I just kept driving around. He was laying everybody out. And it was such a great time. I remember we celebrated the hell out of that. It was such a great day. Oh man. God. Where have the days gone? So he would have been 8. He would have been 8 in 2007. We played Modern Warfare together. We played Halo together. It was just it brings a tear to my eye. No Arc Raiders for you today? Hell no. Hell no, man. Metal Josh, I wish you were here earlier, dude. We were talking about Bam Margera filed a complaint on me. It was pretty funny. Had my first at 27, knocked out 4 by the time I was 32. Damn! You're like, boop, 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 boop. Just get him over with. Just get him over with. Well, Quake, have fun. Enjoy your time with the kids because obviously my kids are older now. They're all adults. They all have their own things to do. I can talk them into coming over and hanging out with me or playing games or doing something from time to time. But I mean, they got their own thing going on. Our daughter, she's 16. We invite her to hang out with us all the time, and she'd rather be on her Snapchat playing with her friends, playing Among Us or talking to her friends, whatever. She doesn't have anything to do with us. So I do a lot of the times think back to, man, I remember when the kids were trying to get my attention and I had to go to work or I had something I had to do and I felt terrible not being able to hang out with them. And I look at them now and I'm like, hey, you guys want to come over and hang? Nah, I got some stuff going on. And okay. So the tables have turned, man. But like, the times I wasn't able to hang out with my kids is because I had to handle business. It wasn't because I wanted to go play video games with my buddies or, go drinking at the bar or something. It was because I had to go make sure that, they had, food and clothes and shit like that. Where these guys are like, yeah, I'm just going to go hang out with my friends tonight. Maybe next time, Dad. Oh. 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 Work call. Be right back. Okay. Second was planned. The twins less than a year after the second were not. Now that's a story. Oh man. So it was a whoops situation that turned into a whoops. Wow. That's yeah. You doubled the team right there. So are you guys done then? Quick, are you guys done? Did you? I know it's a little personal, but I have no problem saying I've had the snip. I don't want any more kids. I'm good. I've got plenty, and I couldn't imagine trying to restart right now. I have 3 out of the house. I have one that's leaving in 2 years. I couldn't imagine trying to restart the clock right now. So I've taken precautions to make sure that don't happen. But I love my kids, and I wouldn't change anything. Complaint from Bam about your upscale vids. Yeah. He doesn't. He wants. I have 4 or 5 CKY videos up. He wants the first one taken down, or maybe he hasn't seen the other ones yet. But he wants the first one taken down, probably because it's their best. I've watched them all, obviously, and I think the first one is the best one. But I don't know. So I have 7 days to take it down. I'm telling everyone I'm giving them 4. You guys have 4 days to go to my YouTube channel and watch the CKY. It's called CKY: The Origins of Jackass. So that's the one that's going to be taken down. I'll give you guys 4 days to go check it out before I'm forced to remove it. I sent him a message. Just be like, hey bro, like I'm not trying to make money off you, like much respect, you know. I don't remember exactly what I wrote on there, but basically to sum it up, I'm not hurting you. I'm just trying to get awareness out there. You know, it's history. A big fan. What do we do from here? But I highly doubt he's going to respond to me. Highly doubt it. If he does, cool. I'll share it with you guys. So, oh hell yeah. I got snipped a month after the twins came. Amen, brother. Amen. Yes. That's what you got to do, man. Take one for the team. And on top of that, it's way safer, 1,000 times safer for a guy to get that done, that procedure done, than it is for a woman to get her tubes tied. So 100%, I was like, I'll go on the table. That's fine. I'll take, yeah, absolutely. There's no way I'm going to put her under that. You know, I would never ask that from another person. It's my personal decision. So but we talked about it. We agreed on it together, but I would never ask her to do that. I think that's an unnecessary risk. So for any guy out there that's taking that's making the stand against children and going under the knife themselves and not making the woman do it, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Pat yourself on the back. Much respect. Sure, I'll take one for the team and shoot blanks. Why not, man? If it prevents you from having to restart the clock, that's fine. I'll shoot anything you tell me to. Oh, man. So anyhow, is anybody else looking through their list? Luna. That looks interesting. Ooh. That looks good. A creepy space. Yeah. But you're restricted to it like a suit. Oh man, that might be good. I hate this place. Oddly enough, if I ever made my own game, that's what I would have called it. Now I can't use that title. I hate this place. It's a comic book horror game. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. So it's a bird's eye view shooter game. That's kind of cool. I hate this game. Or I hate this place. That's funny. My wife took one for the team after my son was born. She had a C-section. So yes. Yeah. No, at that point, yes. Might as well. They're already in there, right? Still shooting strong. Louie. Racking a shotgun over there, huh? All right, back to the carnival hunt. This is the one I wanted to look at right here. Can I pause this and extend that? There we go. What in the Five Nights at Freddy's is this? Okay, so that's creepy. Huh. So that reminds me of the what was the game we played at the last Next Fest that was similar to this? It was Twisted Carnival or something like that. You guys remember that game that I played? It's a tower, and you have to keep going up levels in the tower. It had a lot of like BioShock vibes to it. That kind of seems similar to it. That's a creepy one. Oh, it's an asymmetric horror. Okay, this is like all the other asymmetric games that never fucking survive. One person plays the killer, the other ones are trying to escape. I think the only game that ever survived that and is actually doing strong is what, Dead by Daylight? I'm pretty sure that's the one. No, thank you. Manic, good morning. How you doing? Holy shit, it's Cross Sheen. Hell yeah, it is. Fun fact, born with one kidney and only one ball hooked up. Dude, man, literally felt my sack for 15 minutes straight. And I'm like, anything I can do to move this along? If you're born missing an organ, the chances are high you're also missing part of a reproductive system of the same side. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. The part about the doctor being on vacation there, that's not good. But I mean, yeah, that's okay. That's it. Very interesting. I was born with half a brain. Do you think that affected my reproductive organs as well? Not laughing at you. I'm just saying. Born missing an organ, the chances are high. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's wild. Like 1 in 100,000 people have one kidney. Most never know. Wow, that could be a situation for me then. Dude, feeling your sack. I'll give you 5 minutes to stop. Manic's when they're done with it. Manic's like, why'd you stop? Or All right. I gotta stop. Okay, so the next time you're at the doctor and something like that's happening and they stop, the first words out of your mouth should be, damn, I was almost there. All right, Manic, new challenge. Next time, Dr. Jellyfingers, whoop, when he pulls out, I want you to say that, dude. Damn, I was almost there. Oh man, challenge accepted. I love it. He's gonna be like, joke's on you. My doctor is also my brother-in-law or something like that. Oh God, yes. The hap rate affect the ability to pull out the couch. Yes. The surgeon had been doing vasectomies for over 30 years, first time ever. Yeah, I mean, if you're one of 100,000 people, that makes sense. It makes sense. Challenge accepted. I love it. Thank you, man. I want video. You got to set your phone down and record it. You know, we don't need video, but just the audio. Just all right. I gotta stop. Okay. Anyhow, moving on. This game's out. If that was a first-person shooter, I'm in, dude. That looked cool. Cool, man. Midnight Walkers. Okay, so this is another one that I've been looking at. Let's click on that. Let's just get all up in there. Let's try this. Can we go with a 1080p, baby? Here we go. looks like it's a game show. It looks like it's a tower, like a tower, not a tower defense, but one of those games where you every level, like every floor is a bigger horde of enemy, and then when you clear that, you go to the next level and you just keep going as far as you can. It's kind of what that looks like. Last time I was at the doctor and he was performing the prostate check. He said, "Okay, Greg, don't get hard." And I said, "My name is Scott," and he said, "I know my name is Greg." I love it. Yes. Doctor, is that a second finger I feel? No. Oh man. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that idea. I might download that one and try that one as well. I just don't have any time. Someone's streaming it right now, but I don't. Let's see. It's just a page. They're hosting the Twitch page, not the actual video, just the whole page for some guy named Uzra. I don't know, whoever that is. Ravenous Horde. Huntsman. A lot of survival horror games coming out. A lot of them. Platform Zero. Psychological horror. All right, so if I go, let's see, genres. Shooter. Let's go shooter. Shadowland. Deadline Escape. Low poly extraction. Looter shooter that throws you in a post-apocalyptic world. Next. Oh, Painkiller. No shit. Yeah. That's going on there. Dude, Painkiller's awesome, man.
Painkiller is a first-person co-op shooter.
Oh, it's co-op.
You are trapped in purgatory. The only saving grace. Your friends are trapped here too. Fight as a team to survive the endless hordes and bring down the towering Nephilim. Arm yourself with brutal weapons. Tune them into instruments of death. Harness powerful abilities to paint purgatory with demon blood. Pay for your sins as one of 4 unique characters. Bigger they are, harder they fall.
Oh, so it's a whole new storyline then.
Your journey out of purgatory is only just beginning. Pain is coming. Kill it.
That's cool though. I wish the original character was I think the original character's name was Jack. Was it the state gun? Fucking awesome, dude. That was a great game. So the original storyline was like you get in a car crash with your girlfriend or whatever. She dies and goes to hell or something like that, and you're stuck in purgatory. So you have to fight your way out of purgatory to save her soul or something like that. It was a great game. Yeah, it's multiplayer Doom. Yeah, it's basically, it was at the time all the arena shooters. You had oh god, Doom obviously was a thing, but then you had Serious Sam. You had Painkiller, and then there was another series as well. But they were all the arena shooters. A lot of fun. Quake, there you go, Quake. Good game, great game. I forgot all about that until they announced it. I think it was last year that they're bringing another one back. I'm like, oh no shit. I want to say there was 2 of them back in the day. I want to say the original was in the late 90s, and then there was in the early 2000s they brought back another one. So it's been 20 some years. So people probably don't even realize that was a franchise before. Oh, and 3D Realms is actually the one bringing it back, so that's good. Duke Nukem, anybody? Duke Nukem was another one. Kind of the same thing. Before OG Team Fortress, I used to just go by Quake. Quake 3 Arena was my absolute favorite. I still, from time to time, still play that, especially on older computers. When I that's one of the games I install and check out because it's vaporware now, it's freeware, but that was one of my favorite games, man. Love Quake 3 Arena. Big Duke Nukem fan. I found the Duke Nukem game that came out on the 360. I had a burned copy of it, and when the last 360 that I modded for my brother-in-law, I couldn't find any of my games to test it, and then I found that one. I'm like, oh yeah, no shit, forgot about that. So I installed that and played that for a little bit. It wasn't very good, but it was still, Duke Nukem. It's still cool to see and play Duke Nukem. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. I like when you go and you give the money to the strippers. Hey, baby. Oh man. So we looked at those. So this one here, there's a handful of people in here were talking about this one the other day. 83. This one's been on my wish list for a while, and it looks like it's going to eventually come out here this year at some point. But I want to show you guys what this is. If anyone has ever played like Squad or Enlisted, this is kind of similar to that. So you guys might like this one. I like the year. I like the year, man. So you might want to throw that on your wish list. Beneath. Survival FPS. The Last Caretaker. Undead Space. A mix of Resident Evil horror and Dead Space hopelessness. What in Lord's name is that? Bleak Haven. Cinematic survival horror where faith is twisted, every shot matters, and survival hangs on what you can build. Zombie Protocol. I thought I've heard this one before. Isn't that already a game? Deadland Outlaws. Ooh. Co-op and PvP shooter based on the book of the same name. Gunfights and PvP, like old school, that'd be cool. I kind of like that idea. So who's aware of this this next fest, and who's been looking at games here? What are you guys interested? What are you guys gonna be playing this weekend? That's what I need to know. I'm gonna take a quick break, go grab some more coffee, hit the restroom. I'll be back in just a minute, and we're gonna talk about this. Manic Nomad is playing Breakpoint. Yeah, be right back. All right, I'm back. Do I look thinner now? Crosssheen said I look thinner. I feel thinner. You know what it is? I trimmed the beard up. I think that's what it is. I don't have chubby cheeks because my hair is not sticking out. I cleaned this up yesterday for you guys. Looking good? Yes. All right. I'm playing Battlefield today. Maybe some War Thunder and Elite Dangerous tomorrow. That's right. You got to get folded in some War Thunder later today, don't you? How's that going? Battlefield 6 and Ghost Recon. Hell yeah, man. How you liking Battlefield 6? Battlefield of Duty. How are we liking that? I've been watching, when I get a chance, I've been watching Hollywood Bob. He's been playing the hell out of it the last couple of days. I still have yet to see a big map. Everything's small, tiny, especially for Battlefield standards. So I again, and then I found out that Vince, I guess, how did I not know this? Vince Zampella is the guy behind Battlefield 6. Yeah, 100% this guy's going up against Call of Duty. So like, it's so blatant right now. It's so blatant. They can say what they want to say, but 100% they're trying to compete with Call of Duty. They're doing a good job. Don't get me wrong, but you can see it. You can feel it in the game. So I'm interested. I'm interested in knowing that. Still on the fence about playing the BR when it comes out. I will check it out, but I'm not really giving up. I'm not putting much hope in or stock into it. So we'll see what happens. I finally found some settings that suits my play style on Battlefield 6. I now have more fun playing it. Was it just settings, or you mean like your character and the guns and all that? Blue Eyes, I'm still on PUBG and Breakpoint for now. Okay. Interesting. You play PUBG on console? We might have ran into each other back in the day. I was an Xbox boy, but we always played with crossplay on. Crossplay on. The only way to play it. It's funny that I've been playing a Boyfriend, but I've yet to hop in a vehicle. I'm typically known for being a fighter pilot, and Pants is my chopper pilot. But no vehicles this time around. That's what I'm saying. Like, the maps are so small, it almost seems like there's no reason to get into any vehicles. Plenty on the wish list. Same here. I have currently on my wish list, I have 37 items. 37 items. Actually, I can probably remove a lot of these because the games have either come out or gone into obscurity, or yeah. I have one game on here that I've had on my wish list for over 2 years, and it still says coming soon. There's been no news about it. I'm pretty sure it's dead. And it's called We the People. It was supposed to be an extraction shooter. Pretty sure that fucker's dead. I'm a boot on ground kind of player too. I don't mess with tanks, choppers, or jets. Me neither. I mean, even in Hell Let Loose, I prefer to be on the ground, you know, right at the front line, getting the job done. I tried a couple times getting into tanks and trying to learn that, and that was miserable. People did not want me doing that. We'll put it that way. Ghost Recon for me. Getting folded is tomorrow for the next task. Got the vehicle. Now just got to get the camo. That's right. Got to collect them all. The map size is very subjective. 800 meters to 1K meter is not shabby, especially when maps are scaling vertically, not horizontal. Got it. I don't know. I haven't seen any of the verticality at all either. Right? I mean, I've seen like 1 or 2 floors, but I haven't really. You're saying that it goes higher than that? That I didn't really understand in like Battlefield 2042. There was no like mid building. It was either you're at the bottom 2 floors, you're at the top 2 floors. Like, and you're not really doing a whole lot from those top 2 floors unless you're a sniper. And even then, you know, what are you picking off 1 or 2 guys that, you know, I don't know. 37 low, 106 for me. Damn, dude. That's a pretty big wish list. Are these all games that are coming out soon, or is it a mixture of games that are already out? You just keep them on your wish list so that when they pop up on sale, you're like, oh shit, I got to grab that now. That's why a lot of these are on here on my list as well. They're like, I'm interested in the game. I don't really care about paying full price. CD Keys either doesn't have it or, you know, it's not much of a sale. I'll just wait for one of these big sales and pick it up then. It was aiming and movement settings for me that was not working. Oh, I got you. I rack them up and wait for some. Price drops have been insane lately. Yeah, there's not a whole lot on my list here. I Am Your Beast. I'm going to remove that because that is available on Game Pass. Nobody Wants to Die. I don't remember really much about this one. Not on sale. God of War Ragnarok. Probably never going to be on sale. Guns of Fury. It's only $15, but I mean, it's just a Metal Slug clone. I'd rather just play Metal Slug at this point. This game I think died. Death vs. Let It Die. I'm going to remove that as well. I think that game's dead. Strident. I was involved in that play test. Not a very good game. It is actually down to $10 right now. It came out in July. It's down to $10 now, and that's the normal price. I'm pretty sure this came out at $30. That's kind of scary. Twisted Tower. That's the game I was thinking of. That's that scary FPS game where you have to climb your way to the top of this carnival tower and killing everything in your path. That, yeah, we added that back in February. It just says coming soon. Still no date. Nothing on that. 83 is there. Reaper Actual. Oh man. Hey, Louis, did you watch? Were you here for my stream the other day? I can't remember. Were you here for the Reaper Actual stream? Can't see my screen. Do you want to see it? You guys can see it. I thought you just wanted to look at my thin face. Sorry. I only know most maps are 800 to 1,000 because the challenges I've had to do require me to be so many meters, and I play a lot of break though. 50/50 stuff already out, stuff coming soon, stuff in the future. Gotcha. No, sir. Okay. So, dude, I was gifted a copy of Reaper Actual from the devs. Okay. It's not in a good place right now. And actually everything, I don't want to say it's a scam, but everything points to it being a scam. That's where I'm at right now with that game. Bro, there's nobody playing the game. It's a very small section, which is fine. I get that. It's a very small section of this huge map. There's performance issues like crazy, which it's an alpha. I get that. I understand that we can deal with that. There's not a whole lot of loot out there. There's no human players playing the game, so I don't know what they're talking about. I played for 3.5, maybe 4 hours, say 4 hours total between 2 days. Once at night and then during my stream. We ran into zero human players. I as a play test, that's fine. I get it. Cool. You want people to get in there, check it out. They're trying to sell this game right now, Louis. They're selling, it's for sale in the Epic Store right now. It's not even close to being a complete full game. I don't know. I was a little irritated because I was like, I mean, if you're going to sell the game, make sure the servers are on 24/7, because they were going to a schedule where it was like every other day between 9 o'clock at night and midnight. It was crazy stuff, right? So you're going to sell this game and then dictate when they can play it. Well, they released a statement on Discord yesterday, I think, that they're going to a 24/7 server, which is good. That's what they need to do. But it's still not. Why are you selling this game, man? It's not even close. So it's not good, Louis. You can go back and check out the VOD if you want. There's nobody's playing it, nobody's streaming it. It's weird. It's crazy. I thought it would do a little bit better, but everything we saw in the preview for the game, it's nothing like what we got our hands on. So it's just, yeah, it's not good, bro. It's not good. Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't pay for it. And that's what I was telling everybody is like, I'm so glad I did not pay for this game. I mean, it's very generic. I feel like I was playing a more alpha version of Incursion Red River. It had elements from every other FPS out there. I don't know, man. I feel like that what they're doing is they're trying to get as much money as they can right now, and then they're just going to jump ship in 6 months. And that was my question is like, okay, so maybe they're selling the game right now because they need more money to continue, making the game. Okay, I kind of get that. I understand that. But what happens in 6 months' time when they run out of that money and they don't have any more money on the table and they can't continue making the game? What happens then? Do they just abandon, and anybody that paid for the game, they're just fucked? Or do they hope to get refunds from Epic? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Steam has a reliable review system that I appreciate. Is that a joke? Or are you being serious? Or are you saying like when you review a game? Because Steam gets review bombed all the time. All the time. That's how they do now. I know, it's crazy, man. But I mean, I brought Gray Zone Warfare. I bought the $100 pack, and that's a pre-alpha game at 25%. I think it was 22%. They say completed when it first launched in April of 24. I knew it was going to be a great game. I was ready to go, man. And that right there, that purchase, still to this day, probably the best $100 I spent in a long time. But that's a game that's an alpha that's being currently built, that it's, they want the community being a part of, and I get that. But this game here, dude, the devs are very quiet. There's not a whole lot going on. You go to their Discord, there's not much going on or being said over there. Not a whole lot of feedback going on. Everything just screams run away from this game. And I don't want to, if it ends up being a good game and it gets a full release and all that, then I'll apologize. But at this point, it just does not look like something you want to get behind. So again, I'm glad I didn't pay for the game. So a year's time, unless there's a big, huge thing that happens in the next year, a year's time, we'll come back to Reaper Actual. We'll see if it's still a game. We'll see what state it's in and what else they can show us. So a year from now, guys, we're going to revisit that game. We'll check it out. Us OGs remember the game, the good old days when you could just put a physical disc in a system and not need internet to be able to play it indefinitely. Yeah. Where games were completed. Where games were completed. It wasn't okay, we're close, let's get it out there in the open. Yeah, I agree. I think we talked about this at one point. What was the first system to actually have a game update? What system had it? I think it was the Dreamcast was the first system to have a game update. And then PlayStation 2, maybe. I know Xbox had them. Because I remember going, dude, there's an update for this? What the fuck? That's crazy. But either way, most mixed reviews are warnings. Yes. I agree. It's hard because sometimes you get in there and you read it and you're like, okay, is this guy like really liking the game? Or was he paid to say something? Does this person really think the game sucks? Or are they just mad because something, I don't ever do reviews, especially after I'm angry with a game, because I don't want to just rip it apart and me later be like, I have to bring it back a little bit because here's all the positives. This one thing irritated the shit out of me and it shouldn't base my entire review on this. So I don't typically review games. I don't want to seem biased. Yeah. So anyhow, Rogue Point. Does anyone know about this game? I don't remember this one either. In July of this year, I put that on there. It just says early access coming 2025. They're running out of daylight. You guys better figure it out here. You guys have less than 2 months to figure this out. State of Decay 3, that's going to be next year. Battlefield 6, we're going to remove that. We don't need that. First Light, I'll be playing that day one, baby. Project Silverfish, this is one that I was, this is that low poly game that I was talking about. Kind of interested in this, not interested in paying $30 for it, though. So I'll wait for that to be on sale and we'll grab that. Clue. Still on the fence about Clue. I don't know. Dead Poly. This one's been out for a few years. Oh, this is the one that Smokey was trying to get me to play here. Reanimal. And then, we're going to take this off the wish list. That's funny. What other ones did I have in here? I don't think I talked about all of them. Arc Raiders. The play test for Arc Raiders starts today. It started at 9 o'clock this morning and it runs through Sunday. So a couple of people were asking me about this game. Metal Josh was asking me, I think, and then Manic was asking about it as well. So if you guys are interested, Arc Raiders is available to play for free this weekend. You can get in there and check it out. It's an extraction shooter, PvPvE, third person extraction shooter. So if you want to, it's open for everybody. Get in there and check it out this weekend before it goes on sale on the 30th. So there you go. I think Metal Josh went to go play that right now. I think he was interested in it. Cleared Hot. Does anybody remember these games from the Sega Genesis era? I love these. Desert Strike, Jungle Strike, Urban Strike. You guys remember these games? Check this out. I think I showed this to you before.
Backup for that. Mondo.
Dude, this game right here. There's a demo. There's a demo for it? What? Dude, that's going on the hard drive. So it's supposed to come out sometime this year. But yeah, dude, these games were the fucking bomb back in the day. I love these games. They got so difficult towards the end. It was always like no matter where you're going, rockets were coming from off screen. You didn't know where it was coming from. You're always just tail whipping around trying to get over here. God, these games were great. I think there was like 4 or 5 of them, right? There was Urban Strike, Jungle Strike, Desert Strike. And then there was I thought there was a 4th one too. I don't know. Maybe it was just the 3. Either way, this one's called Cleared Hot. And it's basically a new version of that, which I think is great, dude. These games came out 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago now. Maybe longer, because I remember they were on the Sega Genesis. I don't think they ever came to more recent consoles than that. But this game right here, take my money. I can't wait to play this. Oh, okay. So they've been updating it over the last couple of months. Sweet. Nice. That one's been on my my list for the last year. Actually, almost a year ago now. Here we go. Grit. You guys remember Grit? This is it's a battle royale, but in the old Western times. I remember Shroud playing this. The only thing is it's TPP. Again, I'm trying to stay away from these TPP games. But I at the time I thought that was a great thing. And then PUBG or Krafton even said that they were working on a game similar to this. I don't know what happened to it. I think they ended up canning the game, but it was going to be a Western battle royale similar to this game here. And I don't know what happened to either one of them. They just fell off the grid, I guess. Look up Grandpa High on Retro. Okay, First Light. I'll be playing it First Light. Absolutely. I'll be playing it Dawn. Rock those games growing up. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm passing on Arc Raiders. Third-person extraction shooter just sounds awful. Yes. Well, not only that, Metal, but there's no scopes. Everything is over-the-shoulder aiming that I've seen, unless there's a setting I haven't seen yet. Everything is over the shoulder. There's no aiming down sights. There's no iron sights. None of that shit. I've watched a handful of videos that people have been putting up over the last month or so. It looks very generic. There's not a lot going on there. It's really ratty. There's a lot of hiding and waiting for guys to run by so you can just shoot them in the back and things like that. I'm not really interested in it. It doesn't look like anything I'd be interested. The only third person, only TPP extraction shooter that I'm looking forward to is Exoborn. I think Exoborn is in a right spot. It's TPP and that's hard to swallow, I know. But I think it's done on a level where it should not be too much of a problem. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've been play testing this game with them for the last year. There's a lot of good things, a lot of bad things. So hopefully by the time they release the game, it'll be in a good place. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm not really interested in Arc Raiders. Not my thing. Broforce was a ton of fun. Yes, I remember Broforce. Broforce actually had one, the Expendables Broforce, wasn't it? When the Expendables movies came out, like fucking, this was like 15 years ago now. 10, 15 years ago. They had an Expendables game, probably 10 years ago now. Broforce was hella fun. Hell yeah. Hella yeah. So what else we got on here? We have SCP 5K. I don't remember what that is. Just a shooter. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. This is a Jet Grind Radio clone. This one's been out for a couple years. Came out in 23. Still $40 for this game. Agent 64, Spy Never. This is supposed to be like a GoldenEye game. I played this 2 years ago, and it was supposed to be out that Christmas. I think it just went into development hell, and it's probably just gone. Same with this Luna Abyss. This is another weird game that was it was looking kind of cool. It was different. No word on this since beginning of last year. Squirrel the Gun. This one's out and it's on sale right now. I might just pick this one up. Betamax. When this one's on a sale, I'll definitely grab. This is a kind of a cool puzzle game with an 80s retro vibe to it like that. This is that We the People I was talking about. Let's see if there's even a video. This game has been on my wish list for 2 years now. Still no information on this, so I don't know if that's even going to happen. I'm kind of getting some like Gray Zone with some creepy zombie vibes here. It is. They are saying it's going to be an FPS MMO, which was what Gray Zone is. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens if it ever happens. I mean, the recommended was a 3070 Ti. And the minimum was a 1060 RTX 10 or GTX 1060. So I mean, just goes to show you how long it's been since they've updated any of this crap. That was one. Let's see, I put it on my list 2 years ago now, and there's been no update. So anyhow, okay. So we have to search. What is it called now? Grandpa High. Could probably just do that. Grandpa High on Retro. Here we go. Oh my God. What are you doing here?
Wait, what did you just tell me? Are you been awarded with the privilege to fuck my boss?
Yes, I am.
That is awesome! I dream about her almost every night.
Shut up, you little bitch. Whatever you do, don't cock block me.
You really need a doctor. But to enter the building, you must go through the forest and the back door. Are you still up to it?
Do you think I am a little bitch like you? Grandpa is fucking tonight. Wait, give me a second. I'm too high and too old for this shit. Wishlist my game on Steam.
Funny enough, that's my saying. I'm too high and old for this shit. He stole my line, man. What the hell is this thing? It looks like it's a mod for the original Max Payne. That's what it looks like. Oh my God, it's only $8. It came out in August, it looks like. Says mostly positive. Incredibly short game and not that great. The level design feels like it's trying to inflate the playtime with random dead ends everywhere. The shotgun is useless beyond melee range. Pistol carries 3 to 4 of the game, and the AR for the final level. The game feels like it was designed with fast-paced gameplay in mind with slides and kicks and stuff, but you can't actually shoot while running or jumping, so you just corner peek with a pistol and headshot everyone. Almost no music. There's no random shotgun guys hidden behind corners, so you die. There are random guys. You just die and play the game longer. To be honest, the trailer looks epic, and the cutscenes can be pretty funny, but like that's about it. Awesome marketing, hiding a bad game. Wouldn't be surprised if it's all Unity asset store stuff thrown together with AI. You know what? I mean... if I could do this utilizing AI with zero programming experience, I would fucking do it, man. That's the number one. Okay. That's the number one review there. They added achievements, got Grandpa the sex and left a good review. Big ups, Grandpa. Very short, simple game. Good game, but needs 1610 support for laptops. Really funny, but game short. Okay. So apparently it's a short game, but Grandpa's long. Game short, Grandpa's long. Got it. Okay. If there was is there a demo for it? I'd really, I mean, it sounds like the demo would be about the length of the game anyhow. So look at this. Grandpa, a visually stunning retro third-person action event. Visually stunning for what? Yeah, if this was 97. They all look like they have leggings on their head. What do they call those? The pantyhose. They all look like they have pantyhose on their face, don't they? Look at that. Tell me that's not pantyhose face. You know, oddly enough, the wife and I were looking for pantyhose for her for something, for some event. You can't find them in stores anymore. Is it just Michigan? Guys, go ask your wife or girlfriend or significant other if they're able to walk into a store and buy pantyhose anymore. Is it still a thing? I don't think it is. See, these are things you don't think of, guys, especially guys. We don't think of these things. Anyhow, that's I'll put on my wish list. Boom. There you go. I'll add it to the wish list and there we go. So brutal. Game of the year right there. Carnival Hunt is another one, not until 2026 though. Market Basket sells them. Carnival Hunt, is that the weird one we were just looking at? I think I'm out on that. Market Basket. Okay, so that must be a store. I gotcha. You can only get those at sketchy gas stations. Yeah, right before you rob it. No, I think you looked at that one. No, I did. Carnival Hunt? Yes, this is the one that, yeah. It's an asymmetric game, which until I knew that, I was like, I'll play this. That looks kind of cool. But it's an asymmetric, which means that there's one killer and there's 3 or more victims, basically. And they have to either survive or figure out a way to get out of the carnival, which I mean, how many games have come and gone that have done that? Evolve, Friday the 13th, Evil Dead, the Leatherface game, I think didn't that one just get shut down as well? There was another one. Halloween. Halloween's going to try it again. Halloween's coming out, but there's going to be a single player game part of the game that I'm interested in playing. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Goosebumps. Is there a Goosebumps game? Oh, there is. I know there is because I think it's on. Yes, there's a bunch of them. Look at this shit. That's DLC for one of them. Frightmare Edition. Terror in Little Creek. Yeah, I think some of these went to Game Pass. Right here. It's not on Game Pass. It is on Xbox, but you have to actually buy it. It looks like some Scooby-Doo shit, though. It's probably fun as hell, and I'm just making fun of it because it's Goosebumps. The books that my kids read when they were little. Surprisingly enough, I actually still have a lot of these. We almost had the entire set saved in one of the boxes, one of our boxes, because they love these books. This and the what was that? There's a series of unfortunate events. That's the other one. Yes, that. We have all those books as well, but we saved a lot of that stuff from when the kids were little. Payne's Creek Killing. Vivian Roberts. That's a good question. Yeah, Clowns from Outer Space. That was another one. That came out last year, didn't it? Or maybe it was this summer. Maybe it came out this summer. Not really giving us a lot to work with here, huh? What the fuck was that? A piano and then just panning across different areas of the game. Like, so what is it? It's investigate cold case, eerie abandoned town of Payne's Creek, search for evidence, connect the dots, uncover who killed Vivian, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it says very positive, but there's not a whole lot for us to go off of here. Floor Above. Okay, I'll check that out. The Goosebumps TV show is pretty good with Ross from Friends. I don't remember him being in the show. He must have been, well, no, he would have been young because, I mean, this would have been the 90s, mid-90s. So what was he, a dad? Was he like a dad or something? Because he would have been fairly old at that point. You know, if you go back and you watch the Goosebumps show, a young Ryan Gosling, I think Devon Sawa was in one of them as well. But Ryan Gosling as a young kid in Goosebumps was hilarious. All clean cut, nice haircut. He had his shirt all buttoned up and everything. Looked like a nerd. You know, you look at Ryan Gosling now, you're like, okay, I wouldn't talk shit to this guy. But back then, I'd talk shit to him all day long. But I don't remember. David Schwimmer is his name. I don't remember David Schwimmer being in that series back then. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. I ended up buying the entire series for my kids too, because they will love to watch the Goosebumps show. Loved it, man. Maybe it was, no, you know what? Maybe it was early 2000. No, it was ahead of the 90s. I think it was late 90s. Anyhow, not much of a trailer, though, but you like Mr. Investigator. I get. Let's see. Look, here's another one. Let's try this one. See what this looks like.
Hi, my name is Yoshiha Tsuchida, and I'm one of the developers of the Payne's Creek Killings by EQ Studios. In this video, I want to give you some insights of the game mechanics and a quick look of the gameplay to show you the feel of the game. In the Payne's Creek Killings, you play as Janet, a young journalist who's been asked by her chief editor to investigate the mysteries of a town called Payne's Creek. You must rely on your detective skills to uncover the mysteries and hopefully find an interesting story for your newspaper. You begin the game with a letter from your chief editor with details of the case that you are assigned to. Throughout the game, your objectives are to find out who killed Vivian Roberts, why she was killed, and how she died. The camera is one of the mechanics that you'll be able to use for your investigation. You'll be able to take photos of anything that seems important to you. The photos will be saved and you'll be able to review them anytime. This is the sheriff outpost, and this is one of the many buildings that you'll be able to explore and look for more clues.
They even added the loading screen. All right.
Be sure to search each room carefully.
I'm good on this. This guy is terrible. Boring. All right, so basically you just wander around and it's a detective game. I mean, the set pieces are nice. They look pretty nice and stuff. But oh damn, this game came out a long time ago. Wow. Okay, that's the reason it looks the way it looks. Got it. Oh, look, lo and behold, Smokey wants this game. This game's been out for a while. So there's Scene Investigators, and then there's this. You can buy them together. Okay, interesting. What was the other one? Floor Above. Oh, there's a demo for it too. His eyes bugged out of his head. All right, that's creepy. That is creepy. I'll give you that one. That's a creepy ass game. At one point, there was a doll sitting at the table. I know they wanted you to focus on the creepy lady that was outside the window and then all of a sudden just came into the room. But I was more focused on that creepy ass fucking doll staring at me sitting on the chair that's closer to me. That's what I was worried about. My God. I'd started this game after I had been drinking a bit and stopped it quick. I'll bet you did. Like, fuck this. I remember when the first Dead Space came out, that was freaky. Dude, the original Dead Space was incredible. Incredible game. So scary. So, the dismemberment and the thing. Oh my God. Yes, blood everywhere. It was crazy, man. Love that game. I actually, a couple years ago when the remaster came out, I actually streamed it for you guys. Ended up playing about 3/4 of the game. And then what's a spiritual successor game that came out that was trying to be like that? Ended up kind of flopping. It was part of Craft, and they gave me. I was a PUBG partner at the time, and they sent me a free copy of the game to try out on stream. And it was okay. I think it had Josh Duhamel in it. He was like the main character. God, what was the name of that game now? But it was kind of like Dead Space, but it wasn't. It was kind of eerie and Callisto Protocol. Thank you. Yes, that game right there. Played that on the Series X, and it wasn't bad. So originally there was when Krafton acquired PUBG, they were going to make all these different spin-offs, right? They were going to do we talked about they were going to do this Western PUBG type style game. They were going to do a horror game, and they were going to do this big open world game. And yeah, they had all these ideas. There was even a roadmap, which I think I still have it somewhere, but it was talking about all the games they were going to develop and then when they were going to come out. And I don't think any of them ever hit, except for Callisto Protocol. That was supposed to have some storyline involving PUBG, tying it together in the same world. And then they ended up scrapping that and going, it's just its own thing. It has nothing to do with PUBG, whatever. I don't know if that had something to do with why it didn't do too well, but I just remember it being pretty generic. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't very memorable. I remember absolutely nothing of the game. I couldn't even remember the name, but it was creepy. It was a creepy game. I remember that much of it, but God, Dead Space, dude. Whew, they don't make them like that anymore. Yeah, they absolutely don't. TV shows new came out in January. Goosebumps. Oh, they rebooted the series? Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. I thought my kids know. So they started a new Goosebumps series. Interesting. Okay. It's on Disney Plus. Oh, that's why. We don't have Disney Plus anymore. We got rid of it. Goosebumps The Vanishing. Okay. I'll have to let the kids, they might have access to it. I don't know. So supposedly Hulu, speaking of Disney Plus, Hulu's is owned by Disney. Apparently they're getting rid of the Hulu name and everything's just gonna be on Disney Plus. That's the rumor I've been seeing. Justin Long, the underrated GOAT. I was talking about that recently because we watched. My wife had watched Idiocracy for the very first time, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot Justin Long was in this." And I was like, "Whatever." I wonder whatever happened to him. Didn't he turn out to be like a weirdo or something? Didn't he he was an asshole or something? Like he turned into a prick or something, and no one wanted to work with him anymore. So he just basically just dropped out of Hollywood, and then recently he just started coming back. Kind of like that guy from Scrubs that beat on a kid. He was on Punk'd. Does anyone remember that story? When they punked this guy, they switched cars, and then this kid came by and like hit his car or scratched his car up. Zach Braff, I think that was his name. He chased this kid down and kicked his ass, and then he couldn't get work in Hollywood anymore because he had beat on a kid. Well, he's starting to come back too. I think he thought it was just enough time. It's been 10 years. Maybe I can start making a comeback. Actually, I think it's been longer than that. Either way, I want to say Justin Long, the story was pretty much the same there. He ended up being a big prick, and nobody wanted to work with him anymore, and he basically just got blacklisted in Hollywood. I don't remember, but either way, funny stories. Why is there a cat? I'm telling you guys, that's why there's a cat here. Cats are fucking evil, man. Cats are evil. Cats and goats. We went to the. I took my kids to the orchard. We every year we get the family together. We go out to the orchard, get cider donuts, and go for a hayride or check out the animals and all that. They had goats there, and I looked at goat in the eyes, and I think I've been possessed ever since. They have the weirdest fucking eyes, man. It's creepy. It's not of this earth. Not of this earth, guys. Sounds like the actual script in Barbarian. Dead Format. That's another game we got to look up. Ooh. Oh, that's like VHS. It's like you're walking around with a VHS recorder. Betamax. So that gun at the end, that living twisted gun, that reminds me of a game that came out a couple years ago, which was like a first-person shooter. It was very strange. It was like grotesque, even. Like you were on a different planet, and the world was really twisted and weird. And what was the name of that game? That's on Game Pass as well. But the guns, they were like kind of like living, and not in a high on life like good way. It was very strange. It was a creepy game. I beat the game. And the ending made absolutely no sense. I had to go online to try to get someone to explain it to me, and nobody could figure it out. It was very weird game. Supposedly goats have the closest eyes to a demonic being, so that's why goats get sacrificed. That absolutely makes sense. And sheep symbolize purity and innocence. Yeah, has anyone ever watched the movie The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy? With Black Bart was the goat. I think it was the name of the goat or whatever, and it was supposedly like talking to the family. And oh my god, that movie was smoke a little bit and go watch that movie, and by the end you will be hugging your couch. Oh, Oh, and one I just found, Zompiercer. Something tells me it's gonna have zombies in it. There it is. Can they open doors? So obviously Metal Josh did the music for that game. I was gonna ask right at the beginning there. I was like, so are you just riding on a train the whole time? Is like a on the rails shooter? Then they said make your base on the train. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. So you just drive your train around. It's kind of like Metro, the last Metro game that we got, not the Redux or what. Either way, where you were on the train and everything. Like you drive the train to the new maps and everything was kind of focused on the train. Kind of the same thing. I like that. So you build your base on the train. You must travel around from city to city looking for materials or whatever. The very end there, when all those zombies were chasing him and he's kind of moving in around and trying to control the horde. That to me, it looked like it was like a zombie Serious Sam, which was not a bad thing. It was just interesting. So that's kind of cool. We might have to check that one out. Is there a demo for this? There's not. You can buy the bundle and get the Cafe Mart Simulator and Zompiercer. They're completely different games. When did this come out? Very positive. Similar to Schedule 1 and Surrounded. Very overwhelming positive, very positive. Came out it's been out for 5 years already? And it's still in early access? Wow. Collect resources, craft equipment, construct a cozy house on railway cars, and travel through the carefully handcrafted locations to explore the story of a zombie apocalypse world. The game features anti-zombie violence. Is that a new movement? The anti-zombie movement? With the possibility of dismemberment by explosion or being shot to the limbs or head. They have to say like that's the mature. Oh, that's the mature. Okay, I got it. I thought they were making fun of themselves. I may not have even an hour of playtime, but I can say this may be my favorite new zombie game of the first person variety. Just needs multiplayer for like 2 or 3 people. Oh, there's no co-op. Okay, that could be a problem. But 9 out of 10 is solid. Love the design of the game and its zombies. One of the most fun and entertaining games I've played. Jump scares aplenty. Building and customizing your train is a very nice feature. Looting and exploring to find several of the collectibles is very intense. Has a couple update with more on the way. Simply relaxing game with a relaxing game that did not look very relaxing to me. Many surprises all along the way. Have not ever played any game that is perfect. That whole sentence. Have not ever. Have not ever. All right. A few quirks, not many at all. Devs fix them in time. Overall, this is fantastic game and does not break the bank at all to purchase. There you go, guys. A non-bank breaker right here for you. It's early access for 20 bones. I'm going to throw that on the old wish list. When that fucker comes down to $9, $9.99, I'll purchase it. Zombies like cafes too? I didn't see any zombies in there. I just saw a lot of trendy fucks. A lot of trendy fucks here. Where was it? Right here. Here's Cafe Mart for those that are interested. Looks like you just build a cafe. It's like a simulator. This must be what happened before the zombie apocalypse. Oh, that's great. But wait, I got something for you guys. Why would you play that game when you could play... Hold on. Xbox is so slow. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Supermarket Simulator. Oh, you can drive in it too. The security guard is got security out front. Multiplayer. The music is giving me the arcade paradise arcade or whatever. It's giving me those vibes. Who besides me and Smokey played that game? Arcade Paradise, whatever, where you start off as a laundromat and you slowly build it into an arcade. That game was fun. It was a grind, but it was fun. I had the Temu version of this game. Jokes aside, Supermarket was pulling 60K views a day when it first came out. I don't think that's wrong. I don't deny that at all. I just think it's funny. With all the simulation games that are out there. Graffiti Simulator came out recently. Now I see that there's one coming out where you're in a harbor and you're a shipmaster in a harbor. Just funny shit, man. Has anybody seen the guy? There might be more now, but there's a truck simulator, a semi truck simulator. This guy has a full rig. He must be a truck driver, by trade or something, but he has a full rig. He streams with this fucking thing. He's got the shifter, the whole nine, big ass fucking steering wheel, all the shit on the dash. And he's just fucking driving, dude. People really get into these simulation games. My kids, when they were little, they loved a game called Surgeon Simulator. I think that's what it was called. I think there's two of them now. And you had floppy hands, and you're trying to do surgery, and you're dropping things inside of them. Dude, it was such a great. I love watching them play the game. It was so absurd, so crazy. But yeah, it's simulation games. People love them, man. I love the Power Wash Simulator. I like that one. There's a couple like Crime Scene Simulator. I have something like this on the Switch I have to try. So that's on, just so you guys know, that's on Game Pass. So if you guys want to play a supermarket game, it's there for you. It even tells you, I like this now. So when you go into, I know we're all over the place today, but again, until they put me back on Vyvanse, this is what you get. Just squirrels everywhere. If you guys haven't noticed already on Game Pass, when you scroll down, it'll tell you where this game can be played. So this is available on PC Game Pass, Premium, and Ultimate. Ultimate is my current plan until it expires next month, and then I'm going to Game Pass, PC Game Pass. So that's kind of cool, and it even tells you if handhelds are is supported or not. So cool stuff, man. I'm loving the way that there is a spray paint simulator. I love how they're starting to kind of like get their shit together. The app is still slow, it's still buggy. They need to work on that. You figure that the guys behind the biggest operating system in the fucking world would learn how to, I don't know, make their applications work better. I don't know. Look at Steam. Steam's been doing this for over 20 years, and they do a fantastic job of it. Yeah, that whole setup is like 5 to 15K. So you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I've also seen the people that they play Flight Simulator, or they play like there's a guy who's I think he was an actual air pilot. He was a pilot in the Navy or in the Air Force. I don't know exactly what he did, but he wears, like, he's got the whole setup. He wears the fucking Maverick sunglasses, and he plays flight simulation games, but I've also seen him play like Battlefield and stuff like that. And the guy's good. The guy, he knows what he's doing. But they put big money in these fucking setups, man. iRacing is like the new, iRacing's been around for a long time, but iRacing is like starting to see a surge in people that are putting the, Eagle Chow. Eagle Chow is a guy that I used to play PUBG with back in the day. Still kind of around. He's still hanging out. When he streams, usually once, twice a week, he streams iRacing, and he's got the setup. He's got everything. It's cool, man. I like that. I like that people they're getting away from typical video games and immersing themselves in these simulations. I think it's kind of cool, especially if I don't have to pay the money to watch somebody else do it. I'm in. Killer Frequency is good. Also, if you're looking for a thriller, Killer Frequency is a great game. Great game. I beat it, and then I started going through to try to get to clean up the rest of the achievements or whatever. And then I haven't returned to it yet, but that was a good game. I like the storyline behind it. I think it was great. I would like to see some DLC come out for. I don't know how you do that, but I would like to see something else come out. Probably retired professions. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. The guy, I know for a fact, the guy that was a pilot or whatever, I think he was a fighter pilot. He was, because that's his thing. He's like, I'm a retired fighter pilot, whatever. Here to play, flight sims or whatever. And he's got a lot of people watching him. The truck driver thing, that could just be a guy that loves to just drive trucks, and he just can't get enough of it. I don't know. Anywho, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games out there, guys. A lot of stuff to do. I was thinking about getting back in the Stalker again, but someone said that the AI 2.0 or whatever is still not working properly, so we'll wait on that. I downloaded Future Soldier because I know I was breaking Breakpoint's balls. I was really giving it to them. I was comparing it to the older Ghost Recons. And I don't like this. I don't like that. This is kind of cool, like this, whatever. So then I was like, you know what? Why don't I just maybe I need a refresher. Maybe I should download the last Ghost Recon game. I think was Future Soldier. Check that out and see if what I'm saying is actual factual or if I'm just remembering things differently, which happens. So I have that game downloaded. I plan on going through and playing that. I think there's co-op in that. I think there's co-op in that game. So I'm gonna replay that and then compare it to the Ghost Recon Breakpoint, the most recent game, and see if it's as different as I remember it or if I'm just remembering things wrong. So don't mess with Bobber. I 100% that, and it's game of the year. Bobber. What's Bobber? Do I have to look this one up now? The hole. That's what this comes up with. Just cracking beers, man.
Так, оставь меня во всем. Один хвалатый, я есть жив.
Okay. I don't know what the hell this game is. I like the font's cool. It reminds me of the old slasher movies, and so does the whole art thing reminds me of an old slasher movie from the 80s. Not that one. Okay, I don't know what Bobber is. I looked. Oh, don't mess with Bobber. Is that what that is? Bobber Construction. Oh, don't mess with Bobber. Got it. Okay. I thought you were telling me not to mess with the game called Bobber. Understood.
Dude, well, I've settled in. Everything's fine, although there was a bit of a blunder with the beaver.
Matt. No, dude. Don't tell me you messed with the local beaver.
You guys are too much, man. I love it. That is great. Okay. You didn't mess with the local beaver. What? That's funny. Mostly positive, very positive. Okay. What other games? They have the Renovator. They're all sold together because it's from Peace Studio. Bring Me. Don't mess with Bobber. That's funny. He's saying it's What am I doing walking with a random bag of trash out in the woods? What am I doing here? Short and Great Law. I'm playing the Renovator right now. Okay, so you probably bought the whole pack here. I 100% that, and it's game of the year. I love it. That's funny. There is a game. Is it called? I think it's Layers of Fear. Have you ever played that game? You ever played? I think that's on Game Pass. Right here. There's a second one that they made too. This game right here is kind of creepy. I played this one on Game Pass a year or two ago.
You fucking took it from me. My gift. I want it back. You
Not much there. That was a good creepy game if you're into those. Again, I think Game Pass has it. And there's a second game that came out last year. I want to say Layers. Dude, this is freaking out. Right there. Is that the one? By Bloober Team? What is this? The House of Da Vinci. Oh, look, it looks like Myst. That's kind of cool. Ooh, I love puzzle games. I love puzzle games, man. Oh, there's 3 games. Oh, that's cool. I might have to check this out. $50 gets you all 3 of them. Otherwise, they're $25 a piece. I like these types of games. There's a game called The Room. Has anyone ever played that? I think there's 4 or 5 of them. It's probably not available here. No. So it's probably going to be here. Has anyone ever played these games? I played them on mobile. I had them on my phone when I was bored. I'd play them. Let's see if it's yes. Old Sins. That's the most recent one. This is a good game. I like puzzle games. This one's kind of creepy, so. Peak, what's up, man? Oh, okay, cool. They rebuilt it for PC. I like it. I might have to replay these. This is an older series. This came out I think over 10 years ago now. You can buy look at that. It's on sale. You can buy the whole kit and caboodle here for $22.46. Oh, now there's a there's a Steam VR version, Ghost Town. All right, I'm gonna put this whole. I'm just gonna put it in my wish list right now. I'll come back and play this later. Where's the wish list there? I'm on currently the last one. This came out in 2021. I had this on my phone. I bought it when the day it came out. That was probably 2 phones ago. Old Sins, the Room 4, Old Sins. That's the one I'm on currently, and I completely forgot about it until just now. So I'll have to go back and play that. Yeah, the Room on your tablet. Yeah, great game, man. I love these types of puzzle games. Peak, yo, you got that BF6? Peak, are you playing the Battlefield of Duty? I didn't even think to ask Rick James yesterday. I didn't know, I did. I asked him when he popped in what games he's been playing recently, and he'd already left. But yeah, what are you playing, Peak? Peak's been playing a lot of softball. Peak's been out there fucking cranking some home runs. They're always guaranteed to lose at least 2 or 3 balls a game if Peak's playing. He just sends them right out to the next county. That's what he does. All right, it is 12:30. I might have a little bit more time here, guys. I have to go check a couple things. Give me a minute. I'll be right back, hopefully with some good news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to end stream. I'm gonna have to call it a day. I kind of figured it was gonna be a short day, but I gotta get back to work. I gotta get some of this stuff done before we lose daylight here. So, yeah, I'll just see you guys on Monday. I'm not gonna be available at all this weekend. I'm pretty sure. So if you happen to see me on, though, I mean, throw me an invite. I'd be more than happy to play some games with you. If I get a chance, I am going to go through and we're going to change some things up here for the stream. And then Monday, I think we'll start playing some creepy games. I'm going to put together a list. We'll try to do something fun. That's if I get a chance. If not, then I guess back to Breakpoint. We'll see what happens. But get to work. Let's get some games this weekend. All right, man. If I'm on, you know what to do. The rest of you guys, everyone have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me. Go enjoy the weather if you can. I'm going to do so because starting Monday, it looks like it's going to be 50s and rain and not fun. So, all right, guys, enjoy it. I'll see you. Peace out.